Hello everyone and welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Adam and welcome to Battle of the Beasts New Generation summary of round 2. So, round 2 has come and gone and it was brutal. There were so many very violent deaths in round 2. Well, 13 to be exact. But yeah, now I'm making my traditional video that I do after every round. Just saying which beasts have made it through, and how far I think they'll go, how good I think they'll be, and also just who they defeated as well. Just so we have a rough idea how tough they actually are. So with that being said, we're going to be going numerically, and we'll be starting all the way from Series 14. So, representing Series 14... Representing Series 15, we got 2 books remaining from Series 15, Velma's Revenge, Book 1 and Book 3. And the first one up is WARDOK the Sky Terror. Now, this one is actually a favourite of Lucas. I don't think it's his favourite to win, but is an underrated beast which Lucas would like to see get far. And his appreciation for it is only growing as the tournament goes on. So, I'm glad I'm having an input on Lucas's opinion on this beast, making it more positive. So in round 1, WARDOK killed KYRON in episode 16 by smashing her to pieces. And killed Crotax in episode number 38 by... making him bleed out and crushing him with a bunch of rocks. WARDOK is actually a really formidable beast in this tournament, and even though I love the other beast that's here in Series 15, I think WARDOK is the strongest of this series remaining. And probably going to be the hardest one to kill, as this one is a non-stop fighter and will literally fight until he literally can't anymore, meaning he'll be dead, or until he's satisfied with his beatdown that he gave. But yeah, WARDOK is a formidable beast. I best give some more space to Lucas here. There you are, just right there for all the beasts. But yeah, I think WARDOK can make it quite far. I would not be surprised if WARDOK makes it through to round 4. Out of the beasts that are remaining, WARDOK probably would make it through to round 4. But yeah. Moving on, the last beast of Series 15, my personal favourite, is PLEXOR, the Raging Reptile. Now, with this one, PLEXOR in round 1 killed RONAK in episode 10, and in episode 36, episode number 36, he killed FLUGER. So, RONAK, obviously not a major threat, as it's not a very strong beast, not a great beast at all. But FLUGER is a phoenix. And even though FLUGER isn't the best of the phoenixes, I think PLEXOR was able to claim the victory over her with taking small amounts of damage from both of them. PLEXOR can take a hit. PLEXOR can take a hit, and using his intelligence to overpower his opponents, it's just good. It's just great. I do, however, think PLEXOR may have got the easier opponents, because we're now down to the top 13, and even though I absolutely love PLEXOR, PLEXOR is, in my opinion, the weakest of the remaining beasts. Which honestly sucks to say that, but I had to be honest when I say PLEXOR probably won't make it through to round 4. Unless, of course, he's the lucky beast to be skipped through round 4, in which case he'll probably die in round 4. But yeah, PLEXOR is probably not going to make it any further. Next beast and the only beast from Series 16 remaining, book number 3, is SOLIX, the Deadly Swarm. Now, in in round one, SOLIX was responsible for the death of LYCAXA, the Stone Cat, and in round two, SOLIX is responsible for the death of SOREX, the Silent Creeper. SOLIX was able to get revenge on Styro. Now, SOLIX here is like the new generation version of Cressa. And what I mean by that is she can deform herself and reform herself to attack her victims from the inside, from the outside, all over the place. And the only difference is that she didn't get killed in round two, unlike Larnak. But SOLIX, I think, might make it through to round four, depending who her opponent is. But if she goes against, let's say, a Fire Beast, for example, then she may not make it through. It really depends who her opponent is. But if it's a Fire Beast, it's a really low chance she's making it through. But yeah. Moving on, representing Series 19, we've got two beasts here. VETRIX, the Poison Dragon. So, this one, in round one, killed Quagos, the Armoured Beetle, in episode number 19, and killed Canis, the Shadowhound, in episode number 29 in round two. Hold on. Yeah, 10 battles between each other before we got back to VETRIX. Not bad, actually. So with this one, VETRIX has claimed victory over two mediocre beasts. None are really intimidating or really aggressive, but it's good to see the VETRIX made it this far. But like PLEXOR, I think he got the easier battles here. If SOLIX does go against VETRIX, though, then SOLIX will be getting revenge for Canis. In which case, whoever killed Ronak, PLEXOR, SOLIX might go against them as well. So SOLIX is on a revenge spree. Yeah, so if SOLIX goes against PLEXOR or VETRIX, that'll be great because that'll be another revenge spree for SOLIX. But yeah, VETRIX, I think he may make it through to round 4, but he has had the easier battles here. So he may not be. He might, I don't know. And the last beast of Series 19 is STRYTOR, the Skeleton Dragon. In round 1, STRYTOR killed Electro, the Stormbird in episode number 25. And in episode number 39, this battle just gone actually, he killed Krokol, the Father of Fear. He is on a spree to kill the Series 24 beasts. And don't worry, there are 2 more left. You'll be fine. Yeah, STRYTOR's victims would both belong in Series 24. And if STRYTOR can kill another beast of Series 24, who would it be? But STRYTOR is easily, without a doubt, one of the stronger beasts here. And depending who his opponent is, he'll fly by into the next round, or he'll be struggling his way to make it through, or, God forbid, he can lose. STRYTOR has done well to make it this far, though. It's really no surprise that he made it this far, but when it came to the Krokol versus STRYTOR fight, I was legitimately thinking, who's going to win? They're both great beasts. I don't really know who's going to win. But I stand by what I say. I think I chose the right victor for that fight. And I think it makes the whole tournament more interesting because now we're not just rooting for, without a doubt, the strongest beast there is. It's kind of fitting that Krokol got eliminated in round 2. Because now that just throws everyone off guard and thinking, oh, if the Father of Fear, the strongest beast there is, apart from a few other beasts, isn't through to the next round, then who would win? It's something that's intriguing. It's something similar happened in the old generation tournament where Kobo got defeated. People were just thinking, oh, who would win now then? And this is what I find funny. Cobra didn't make it through round 2, but Ballisk made it through to round 4. An underrated beast made it through to round 4, and I absolutely love Ballisk that made it for making it through that far. My opinion on these beasts have changed a lot. And this is actually why I love doing the Battle of the Beasts tournament, because beasts that I probably don't like from the beginning are now ones that I actually kind of like because of how well they actually can fight. I mean, there's a beast coming up from Series 26, which I'm actually not a big fan of, but my opinion has changed because of their fights that they had. Anyway, that's enough for STRYTOR and my opinion. Moving on to, we're skipping Series 20 because Series 20 being eliminated, like Series 14, 17 and 18. And 23. Only one beast remaining in Series 21. And that is SKRAR, the Night Scavenger. Now, out of all the beasts from Series 21 to make it this far, I'm glad it's SKRAR. Now, I do love Lipida, don't get me wrong. And Tyrantix as well. Greymon, justice for you. But you're still my least favourite Series 21. I'm sorry. But SKRAR is a whole new level of awesome. Okay, and for the person who's out there saying just for Greymon everywhere, Justice Greimon's soul has been rested. SKRAR is doing this now for Greymon. Doing it for all the beasts of Series 21. And SKRAR, if he's honourable, will not let us down. And if my narration actually lets him win. I can't promise that. SKRAR is now representing all of Series 21, always has been and always will. SKRAR in round 1 killed Vizlak the Slithering Serpent, and in round 2 killed Skalix the Snapping Horror. He finished Series 20 and assisted the defeat of Series 14. Now, for round 3, SKRAR, I am relatively confident in winning. Because he's not the strongest, he's not the weakest. He is just in between, and if he's lucky enough to get a beast on the weaker side, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. I am interested to see what his opponent will be, and I think the most interesting opponent which SKRAR can get is actually from Series 25, and I'll be getting to him later. But with SKRAR, I would love to see him make it through to round 4, as my opinion on him has drastically changed. And if he wins in round 3, chances are he'll be my favourite of Series 21. I believe he was already Lucas's favourite in Series 21. Leave a comment right there if I'm correct. And if he makes it through to round 3, he'll be my favourite Series 21 as well. See, my opinion on these beasts can just change like a snap of the fingers or a ring of the bell in the battlefield. But yeah, SKRAR did great to make it through. Gone against 2 really formidable beasts. One of which is a very defensive one, and another is a beast that Lucas likes a lot. And I don't know if he actually agreed with the results of Vizlak versus SKRAR, but I stand by my opinion saying SKRAR would have won that fight. And I love my snake beasts. But I had to give the victory to SKRAR because I knew Vizlak couldn't really do anything. But yeah, moving on. We're just around the halfway point of the beasts through to round 3, which I'm introducing. And we're on to Series 22. The last beast remain on Series 22. And now, I can't believe I'm saying this to a monkey beast of all things. This is probably going to be my favourite beast of Series 22. And that, I am really, really embarrassed to say that. Not like it's a bad thing, but because I have a reputation of hating every monkey beast. Apart from JUROG Hammer of the Jungle. I never hated this beast. And I don't know why people keep thinking I did. I do not. I never did. If JUROG wins round 3, chances are he will be my favourite beast of Series 22. And I'm really sorry to Nasepa about that, but maybe if you didn't lose in round 1, you would still be my favourite. That's a bit of a dick move to say that, but she lost the forerun, okay? But yeah, in round 1, JUROG killed Talker the Sky Snatcher, so assisted the defeat of Series 23, and in round 2, killed Drogan the Jungle Menace, assisted the defeat of Series 18. JUROG is hands down the best monkey beast in all of Beast Quest. Better than Claw by a long shot, better than TEKNOS by a long shot, better than Drogan by a long shot, better than a quarter, easily. Now, I do stand by what I say. I'm not a big fan of any of these monkey beasts, but JUROG is a whole different level. JUROG is easily the best of these monkey beasts, and it's going to be really hard for a book to top JUROG. And not to mention, with the Battle of the Beasts here, JUROG's just gained that much more respect for me. There's no way he's going to be surpassed by any other monkey beast. Now, judging on the story perspective, I would assume Lucas shares the same opinion with me, that JUROG is the best of the monkey beasts. But beast perspective, I know I'm right when I say JUROG is the best. Now, if JUROG does make it through to round 3, being honest, I would be kind of surprised, because there are a lot of great beasts that's going to be in this battle, in this round. And if he goes against some of them, he could win. Others, he might lose. But with most of them, there's a chance in which he can win, but an equal chance in which he can lose. And I think a great opponent for JUROG to go against is actually in Series 24. And that was its cover. And I'm not revealing it now because I got another beast of Series 24 to go through. But yeah, as I said, JUROG would do great in round 3. Hope so anyway. Puts up a great fight. He's done 2 great fights already. And even gave justice to Greymon. He avenged Greymon for SKRAR. And I like to think that if JUROG can kill another beast, the beast that was just shown in Series 24, hopefully he can give justice to Griff. Because I'm still really upset about that fight. I'm still really upset about that loss.
Hey, give over! You're mental.
Now, I got 2 beasts remaining in Series 24. And the first one is FLUGER, the Sightless Slitherer. Now, in round 1, FLUGER killed Rykar, the Firehound, in episode 3. Episode 3? Is it? Yep. And in round 2, FLUGER killed Sawara in episode number 31. Now, it may come to no secret, as I have said this a few times. I don't know how to say this. I absolutely hate Sawara, so I really can't force myself to say this. This beast, I don't think deserves to make it through to round 3. Now, I really am upset to say this, but the reason why is because, really, Sawara should have won. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I really can't believe I'm saying this. But...
What, are you going to go back in time before Hammond decided to play God? You can't put it back!
FLUGER got the victory over Sawara by slicing open her dome, Sawara's dome. Going through the circumference with her sharp, scythe-like legs, just cutting the dome open, making her die. Now, I am fully aware which Sawara can just absorb FLUGER in, but being the non-stop fighter, I feel even if FLUGER was absorbed into Sawara, FLUGER would still keep fighting. He'll keep fighting until the dead end, literally. But I feel like I should have gave Sawara the win here, and that is one of the fights that is the one fight in round 2 which I'm actually ashamed of. Because I do not believe that FLUGER deserves this victory. Hopefully there's people who can put past that and look past that and respect FLUGER. Maybe think, okay, Adam made a mistake. He admits he has. Maybe FLUGER will make a great fight in round 3, a worthy opponent, and win or lose, FLUGER will deserve that great fight. And either way, FLUGER does. FLUGER is a tremendous beast. Has always been a favourite of one of mine and Lucas of Series 24. To be fair, we love all the beasts in that series. Has always been a favourite for both of us. I aim to give FLUGER the best fight I possibly can. Especially after that embarrassment of a round 2 fight. And literally, even after that fight, there was a clip from Lucas that he edited saying, "What the hell was that?" And I don't know. I'm embarrassed by it as well. But yeah, FLUGER, I am giving a great fight to. And I think I know what his opponent will be. And I'm hoping it is TEKNOS. Because I think I can make a good fight with FLUGER versus TEKNOS. Granted, I do not know what I'll do. But I think it'll be great. Now, the last beast main of Series 24, MORAX the Wrecking Menace. And this beast, I would love to see JUROG to go against. That way JUROG can get revenge for Griff. But also because they're both very, not similar, but not completely different beasts. They're both kind of similar, but different in their own way, which would make their fight kind of interesting. And I think a MORAX versus JUROG fight would be interesting, as I'm just thinking, like, I have so many possibilities for this fight. And if I get to express that, then I'll be like, yes, I can do this. I do not really know entirely how I would do it or who would even win that fight. But I'll do it to the best of my ability, as you know I would. And I would make up for previous fights which MORAX had, which probably weren't that great. Speaking of which, in round 1, MORAX killed KYRON the Bloodbat, and in round 2, MORAX slaughtered Griff. Whoever goes against MORAX, they better kill him. I'm joking, I love MORAX, but come on, I'm still really upset about Griff. But yeah, with that, MORAX, I think, is definitely going to make it through to round 4. And if he doesn't, it will be a damn shame. I think there needs to be a great fighter to beat MORAX. And there's only a few great fighters that could possibly beat him. Moving on to Series 25, the only beast main in that series, and the beast that I would love to see SKRAR go against, is LYCAXA, Hunter of the Peaks. Now, I'm saying LYCAXA should go against SKRAR because even though LYCAXA's blind, LYCAXA has overpowered abilities. Just like SKRAR, but SKRAR needs to rest after his strongest one. They both have a weakness which the other can exploit. And, oh yeah, by the way, in round 1, LYCAXA killed Wrathcore, the Stampeding Brute. I don't know why Luke's called it the Stampeding Bull in the stats department, but whatever. And in round 2, LYCAXA killed Thoron, the Living Storm. LYCAXA killed a fucking cloud. I'm sorry, my language got the best of me there, but still, come on, he killed a cloud. I think a fight between LYCAXA and SKRAR will be interesting and will really decide which series is better, Series 21 or Series 25. It really makes you wonder. And either way, I'll be happy whichever beast wins, because I love both of these beasts. LYCAXA's always has been my favourite of Series 25. And SKRAR, ever so close. But a fight between them would be really interesting. But if I don't get that fight, I'll be disappointed. But whatever fight LYCAXA does, I'm sure he'll do great in. And also, I think he has a rather solid chance of making it through to the next round. There are a couple of beasts which I can see LYCAXA going against in which he would have a tough time. But none really where I can guarantee LYCAXA will lose. But yeah, LYCAXA doing quite good. And now we got 3 spots remaining. 3 beasts remaining, and they're all from the same bloody series. So, Series 26, we got TEKNOS the Ocean Crawler. And in round 1, TEKNOS killed Exoric the Bone Cruncher. And in round 2, killed Glarky Spear of the Depths. So if TEKNOS does end up going against LYCAXA, LYCAXA's on a revenge spree, let's say. Now, I am actually really impressed that all the Series 26 beasts actually made it through to round 3. Apart from LYCAXA, but she didn't even make it through to round 2. So, yeah. But TEKNOS, this is probably the best of all the defensive beasts there are. And I'm saying that knowing MORAX is in round 2, is in round 3 as well. But if TEKNOS ends up going against MORAX, I think I know who would win. But, TEKNOS, even though I can't really imagine great battles with him, I feel like I can use him to try and manipulate battles into making them seem interesting with the whole torture route that Glarky used, or making him literally bend another beast backwards. I went into both those battles thinking that the other would win. And TEKNOS coming out on top just shows how random my narration can be. And making TEKNOS win? Heck, if I keep doing this, TEKNOS will win. But TEKNOS, even though I don't really see making it through to round 4, I would not be sad if he does. TEKNOS is a great beast and deserves to make it as far as he can. Then again, all the beasts Series 26 deserves that. Speaking of which, MALLIX the Silent Stalker. In round 1, MALLIX killed Quarg the Stone Dragon, and in round 2, he killed Lipida the Shadow Fiend in round 2. Both the third to last battle of their rounds. Now MALLIX, it's obvious here, has been a favourite for a lot of people to win. Because MALLIX is overpowered and stupidly broken. He is probably one of, if not the strongest beast left in this tournament. And being technically a Hydra, but kind of like a snake beast, I'm excited for. But MALLIX, I can definitely see in round 4. Heck, I can see MALLIX in the finals. But it depends who his opponents are, obviously. MALLIX, I don't really know who would win here. I don't really know how I can make his battles different from the others, as he's just going with the same strategy over again. But depending who his opponent is, if his main Venom strategy gets countered, he can lose. We confirmed that in Lipida versus MALLIX. If MALLIX's abilities get countered, he's gone. He's dead. The only reason he won against Lipida is because Lipida got a bit careless. But with that being said, MALLIX, he's on that rope of where he can win, but he can also lose in just a snap of the fingers. But I like to remain optimistic, thinking MALLIX is going to be fine. Last but not least, the last beast remaining of Series 26, and the last beast remaining in round 3, is KYRON, Lord of Fire. Now, this beast, I am really happy made it through this far. In round 1, KYRON killed Oko, and in round 2, KYRON killed Larnak. Both of those beasts are both incredibly intimidating, and we know which beast was the harder battle for him. Oko. But the way in which KYRON has beaten both of them, especially with Oko, is, not to toot my own horn, incredibly creative and probably won't be recreated anytime soon. KYRON is probably going to make it through to round 3, but depending who his opponent is, he'll either make it a great battle or just a good battle. Because Larnet versus KYRON, yeah, one-sided, but it was a good battle. KYRON versus Oko, originally one-sided. I was favouring Oko because I thought Oko would win. Narrates it to where KYRON won, and it was a great battle. There was so many... KYRON's been in 2 very good battles at the moment. And whoever he ends up going against, I'm sure it'll be a great battle to begin with. And if KYRON, like SKRAR or STRYTOR, ends up going against SOLIX, SOLIX can't do what Cressa did and come second. Or win. But SOLIX can lose to those beasts. Heck, SOLIX can lose to a few of these beasts, actually. But KYRON, SKRAR, and STRYTOR, especially, SOLIX has her work cut out for. But that's only if SOLIX goes against them. But with that being said, that is all of those beasts through to round 3. If you ask me, a rather good batch. I am not upset about any of these beasts making it through. The ones which I do not believe will make it through to the next round are VETRIX and PLEXOR. And that sucks, because I actually like those beasts. Now, as for the one which I think was skipped to round 4, and the one that I think was skipped to round 4, now, I can't really explain why, but my mind is telling me that the beast that's going to skip to round 4 is TEKNOS. Now, I probably might be wrong. There's a 1 in 13 chance, of course. But my mind is telling me that TEKNOS is going to make it through to round 4 by just skipping round 3. And if I'm correct, then I need to know to listen to my mind more often. If I'm wrong, then just don't listen to it. Simple as. Now, also, there's another thing I like to do for Lucas here. Throughout all of round 2, and yeah, throughout all of round 2, he's been putting background cheers for all the beasts he's been rooting for. And I do not know exactly how many it is because I'm recording this after he uploaded episode 34. So, as a favour for Lucas, I would like Lucas, out of those 13 beasts, to pick 3 of those beasts that you're going to be rooting for to win. And I'd like you to put their names down right here, so then it's set in stone. You're not allowed to change them, okay? Just the 3. Okay, you're not changing them. And you can't add any extras. My prediction on the 3 that I think Lucas will pick, he'll pick WARDOK, obviously, MORAX, and maybe MALLIX. Those are the 3 that I think he'll pick. And the only reason why I'm not saying STRYTOR is because I think he's a bit upset with STRYTOR beating Crocol. Am I correct there? Interesting answer. But I actually don't know what he's going to say. But with that being said, we know the 13 beasts here. We don't yet know which beasts make it through to round 4 by just skipping. And you guys won't know till after round 3. But something that we do know, though, is 2 things. 1, we know what Lucas's predictions on who would win are. 2, that is all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the little notification bell down the corner below, and I'll see you next time.